Hi, I'm George Maestri, and today we're going to take a look at how to be a little bit more efficient in SketchUp using shortcuts. Now, when you work with SketchUp, you'll find that there's a lot of keyboard shortcuts, but there are some that are probably needed. So I'm going to go through some of the ones that I've added into SketchUp, and hopefully you'll find them valuable as well. Now, when we work with keyboard shortcuts, we want to go into Window, Preferences, and then under SketchUp Preferences, we have shortcuts. And so what we can do is we can add in a shortcut for anything. We can also filter this. So if I want to see everything in Edit, I can type Edit. And as you can see, it brings up everything with the word Edit in it. Now, this is case sensitive, so you need to be sure that you type it in correctly. So one of the first things I want to do is work with my view modes. So when I go into view, a lot of times I'm switching between X-ray and wireframe and shaded mode and all of that. And so I want to add those into some specific keys. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my number keys 1, 2, 3, and 4 ways to change my view mode. Now I come from a Maya background and those are the view keys in Maya, so that's kind of why I'm using them. Now one of the things when we go into preferences, we can go down into, again, this is view. So I'm going to type in view. And you can see here we've got view, face style. Okay, this is what we want. We want hidden line, monochrome, wireframe, and so on. So I'm going to go ahead and go view, face style, wireframe. And I'm going to add a shortcut. Now, the number 1 key is already reserved. So if I type in 1, it's going to give me an error. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Control 1. So I'm going to highlight this, hit Control 1, and hit plus. And that will now give me wireframe mode. So if I hit OK and hit Control 1, I'm now in wireframe mode. So let's go ahead and add in some more. So again, I'm going to go into View. So I'm going to go ahead and add in a few more. So I want to do either hidden line or monochrome. So I'm going to go ahead and select hidden line. And I'm going to make that Control plus 2. I'm going to go down to, say, shaded with textures. Let's go ahead and make that Control plus 3. And now the last one is face style X-ray. I'm going to do Control plus 4. So now if I hit Control 1, 2, 3, 4, I can get all of my view modes. So I can go Control 4 to toggle X-ray, and then 1, 2, and 3 just add increasing levels of detail. Now, if I want, I can also do some other ones. So one of the things I like to do is to hide and show objects a lot. So if I go into Edit, I have Hide and Unhide. So I have Unhide selected, Last, or All. So one of the things we have to do when working with shortcuts is make sure that we're not using a key that's already being used. So if you have a map of the SketchUp shortcuts, that helps. But I do know that the X key is available. So I like to use X as hide and Shift and Control X as unhide. So let's go back into Preferences. And let's go ahead and filter it for the Edit menu. So we're going to type in capital Edit. We're going to go ahead and filter for the Edit menu. And then I'm going to scroll down to Hide. And I'm going to add a shortcut of the letter X. And then let's go down and make Unhide Last, Shift X, and Unhide All, Control X. Oh, and Control X is currently used by Edit and Cut. So let's go ahead and remove that. And let's go ahead and make it Alt X. And hit OK. So now I've got an object. I can hit X to hide it, Shift X to unhide it. And if we want, we can do Alt X to unhide all. Now, I've got one more that I really like to use, and that's, again, under the Edit menu. So we have Control-C for copy, Control-V for paste, but we don't have paste in place. So I'm going to make that Shift-V. So again, we're going to go into Preferences, go into the Edit menu, And under paste in place, I'm going to add in Shift V and hit OK. So now I have a bunch of keyboard shortcuts that are in addition to the ones that SketchUp already uses. Go ahead and just take a look at how you work. And if there are keyboard shortcuts that you need, go ahead and create them for yourself.